Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another episode of the Three View. Today, we are here with the Maine Nordiques head coach, Chris Pomerleau. How's it going today?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So, for those of you who don't know, Maine previously had a NA3HL team in the Lewiston Auburn Nordiques during the 2019-20 season, and they are bringing back that team to the Colisee. How does it feel to be back?
It's good. I wasn't expecting it. And then I heard the announcements of the 3HL, and then my phone rang. It was the ownership group and Nick Skurlick, and they were like, "Do you want your old job back?" So we met up, and it's gonna be fun to be back and back on the bench and back with the players and getting them developed. And we are gearing up for that. So I'm excited for the year. Excited to be around the hockey world again. So it'll be good.
Yeah, absolutely. And, what made you ultimately want to return to the junior space?
I just missed coaching. We took the time. So we were established LA Nordiques at the time, and COVID hit and playoffs got shut down. So our team folded and disbanded from there, and we didn't come back because of the COVID years, right? And
Mhm.
now the Maine Nordiques stayed through that, and we're very successful. Had a great year with the NA team last year, making the playoffs. They wanted to add another layer to it. So 3HL is back in the Colisee, and we're excited to do that. And it's a great way for these younger players to be around some of these null players and learn the aspect of the game, the junior hockey game, and to try to get to some colleges, whether it's ACHA or NCAA, and to be able to play 4 more years of hockey after junior hockey. So it's going to be exciting for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And, as we kind of look back on your old Lewiston Auburn team, you guys were just one goal short of making the Fraser Cup playoffs.
Mm.
How do you plan on recruiting a playoff caliber team and, just jumping right back into where you were?
Yeah, with no returning players, it's kind of hard, right? So we're
Right.
recruiting. We're about 19 in right now, and we have some cuts coming up. So we're looking for those next three forwards, and we are still recruiting. And big weekend this weekend too. So we are looking to compete. We're looking to stay young. I
Mhm.
want the 3HL to be young so that they can make the NA team. We're looking for good young players. We've got a lot of 08s. We got about a handful of 08s, a lot of 07s, a lot of 06s. We're staying bottom heavy, and
Mhm.
we're trying to get these younger players to make it to the NA, or and to get to a NCAA college or an ACHA D3, ACHA D1, and compete. So we're looking. That's our goal. Our goal is to develop players and to see them get to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as we kind of, look at this upcoming season, for those players who have not signed with Maine yet, what would they expect, when they walk into the Colisee?
So these players, some of them, we do have a few of our 16s and 18 players that are coming on board, so they've seen the Colisee. But when you walk in the Colisee, it's a great barn. It's an old barn, and it's in good shape, and it's nostalgic to play in there with the local community and the local fans that we have and the fan base that we have. We were averaging with the NA team there at the end. We were averaging almost 2,000 fans a game, which is good. I
Mhm.
expect these kids to be around. We got local players, so those local players and their families and their grandparents and their aunts and uncles. It's just a fun rink to play in. It is. It's that junior rink that you wish to play in all your life. So looking forward to it. Those kids are going to look up and see this huge place and be ready to play. So ready to compete. It's motivating for them.
Yeah. And then like you just touched on the local players, you're able to bring in your son Gabe and then other
Mm.
local players in Maine who are getting the opportunity to play at a higher level. How cool of an experience is that you got to coach your son at the junior level and then also help these local players achieve their goals of playing at the next level.
Yeah, I've been coaching out of juniors for a little bit, but we've had some success with youth hockey. We won nationals in U16. We went back this year to Texas for nationals with U18,
Awesome.
and we lost in the quarterfinals. We played well and lost a game, but so I have some of those players joining me on this junior team, which is the next step for them, and it's going to be good for them. It's going to be a lot because it's a lot more games, a lot more road trips, and learning the grind of the hockey world and the hockey game is going to be good for them. It's going to grow them physically, mentally, and we're looking forward to it. So yeah, it's great to have my son. I actually got my other son who played last year, and he's an '05. Luke is also playing for me.
Oh,
We signed
awesome.
him just recently, yeah. And my oldest son is at Liberty playing Arch D1, and he came through the Nordiques, and which is a good thing, right? And they're playing some good
Yeah.
hockey and having some fun. And to be a local community, people are going to be around, the grandparents, like I said, and parents. It's going to be a good environment for this team. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, and then, as we wrap things up here, in addition to developing players, for the NA, what other goals do you and your staff have for this upcoming season?
So yeah, player development is our key, especially at this level. And
Hmm.
they're so young. Growth in physical development, mental development. I think that's a huge key for our hockey players and young people this age. Is that mental development and mentally strong hockey players. We have my philosophy in hockey has always been great attitude, right? Be a good teammate, and have that effort. Effort is key. Give it your all the time. And whether it's in the gym, whether it's whiteboard or video, whether it's on
Hmm.
the ice, compete hard in practice because that's what you need to do in a game. What you transfer from practice to the game time is huge for me. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today. And, we look forward to seeing what you guys do this upcoming year.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward.
Thank